Welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Last episode, the fights were crazy, so I know we have something in store for this episode. Right now, I'm heading to Beast class, but make sure if you guys enjoy this series and this episode to subscribe down below, and also leave me a comment of what you're thinking. Let's see what's up with Beast class, because I don't know. Hopefully it's not too crazy.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh,
Miss Sweeting, pay attention,
not this
please.
damn Furby.
The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here,
Put that, no.
you can practice on Gerald.
No.
Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
Girl, no. This is a whole Furby.
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his
Do y'all remember Furbies? Those things look so creepy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we can only use this brush? Okay.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better.
Ciao.
I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Listen. Are we gonna be able to get a beast of our own or something? Because why is all this stuff going in my weapon wheel? This is for fighting. Beast isn't ready to be interacted with. That's funny.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
I don't know. That one kind of walking like he think he owns stuff.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes.
Oh, he about to get messed up.
Ah,
Ooh.
stupid thing. Ah.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
Why
That's
did
really
the
not
girl in
funny.
the back do that?
Let's go.
How come everybody else hair be flat and mine just be moving? I don't understand the physics. I don't understand it. That's a big ass cat.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training.
No.
Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help.
Brush a Kniezel.
Let's carry on.
Feed a Kniezel.
Feed and brush the Neasels, just as
Oh,
you did with Gerald.
Kniezel. Not me saying Kniezel. Alright, let's see how this goes.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
What you about to ask me to do, lady?
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Honestly,
I need to talk to you. Come here.
I haven't checked my owls in a long time. There's probably mad people in my DMs trying to hit me up. No, let me go ahead and talk to Poppy.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
Facts.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Okay.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Dang, Poppy, you don't got no
Quite
bloom?
the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
Facts.
It really is much better if I just show you.
At least we get
Don't
some
worry,
other, like,
we're nearly there.
students interaction.
It's just ahead.
So I'm cool with that. It better be useful, Poppy, because I'm out here doing real stuff. You feel me? I'm out here slaying dragons
Stand
and
back.
whatnot. Oh, this is the that's what I was waiting for. When we met it, like, with Hagrid, that episode, that movie. I can't even talk. Whatever.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
I forget what
Go
it's
on,
called.
introduce
though.
yourself to her.
Hippogriff.
But be careful.
Yes.
You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Yeah, we don't want to be like Malfoy. Alright, we gotta bow lower. Okay. And we're accepted. Now we gotta hold our hand out.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Not the open wing, like, okay. This is a whole grooming class. We at, what is that place called? PetSmart. We could have at least give the animals some real food and not these pellets though. But okay. I was waiting for us to have a hippogriff. I thought it was going to be introduced in the class, but okay. That's not bad. Which Harry Potter movie is that when we were introduced to a hippogriff?
So, what did you think of
I
Highwing?
think it was...
I thought she was
Azkaban.
brilliant.
Yeah, it was Azkaban.
Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
I just realized that her name sounds mad Jamaican to me. Like Poppy, what was it? Sweeting? Like Poppy Sweeting, Poppy Sweeting. I don't know why, but that just came into my head. Her last name is mad Jamaican. All right, let's see what else we have to do. I have a couple of side missions, I guess you could say, that I have to complete. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do these, and then I'll come back to you guys with the story.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
I mean, I don't know. We're still
We
kind
have
of
arrived.
taking them from where
Deke
they
enjoys coming here
don't
to
need to
watch
be.
the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Okay, so we need to rescue one of these magical beasts. Oh, we have to put this on our weapon wheel? Okay. I don't really know which slot, but I'll just put some stuff somewhere. I mean, why are we even rescuing them? They don't seem like they're being captured or anything wrong. That wasn't too bad though. Oh!
You got one!
What movie was it? Oh, Halloween Town. Remember in Halloween Town where the granny, like, she had everything in her pocketbook? That definitely gave me Halloween Town vibes just now. That's so funny. Oh, we gotta get all of them? I don't think we gotta get all of them.
There. I'm
Oh,
not going to hurt you.
dang, we do. Bro. Not me having to run all over this place. Can't we just... Put some treats on the ground and wait till they all hover over all the treats.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Yeah, y'all, it is
I'll
Halloween
look
time
after
is
you.
upon us. I don't really be celebrating Halloween like that, but one thing I do love about this time of year is just like some of the movies. Let me say some and not all the movies, because some of the Halloween movies be going a little bit too far. But I like the good, you know, Disney Channel movies. You feel me? the old Disney Channel movies I used to watch with my sister
Professor
and
Howard will never
stuff.
believe this.
Those are the ones I'm feeling. So yeah, let me know what other Halloween movies you guys are gonna be watching. Not the scary ones, because I don't do them. I don't do those. Okay, at least not by myself. I don't be watching scary movies by myself. That's just, yeah, we're not doing that.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right, where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Right, y'all. I don't know why he couldn't just hold our hand and snap us to where he got it. We're going to the same place, Deke. Like, why you gotta be like that? You could have literally just took us with you, but it's okay. Like, we got our nice broom that we spent the bag on anyway. But yeah, and y'all get to see some of the visuals, I guess, because I've been flying everywhere. Because like I said, running everywhere and stuff is ghetto. And for instance, like some of these places you can't reach by just like taking a walk and stuff.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
What did he say? Levioso? Alright, so hopefully we can get these little things. I don't think they'll be that hard. And hopefully nobody just rolls up on us, because sometimes they do that in this game. So when you be trying to like do other stuff.
Levioso!
Oh dang, not out of rescue range.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
What the freak? What? Stay still! Alright. How is it out of range? Bro. I'm finna incendio. No, let me stop being mean. Now I done fell off the cliff. Oh, can I use the thingy while I'm on this? I don't think so. Dang, that would have been clutch.
Levioso.
Alright, this one is in range. Y'all better stop playing with me.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Okay, that's good. I don't want to keep on catching these little things. They apparently flying too fast.
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Not us waking up and he's still reading. Oh, these is like...
Levioso!
I don't know. These is very interesting looking. What are those little like beanie babies? Y'all remember beanie babies?
Everything's all right now.
But the ones that have the big eyes now, that's what these look like. I don't even remember. I don't even know what those are called.
Do cooperate.
Oh, great. Dang, this one said not me, ma'am. All right. There we go.
I'll look after you.
All right, I just need one more magical beast and I'm done with this. Never know when you might need some of that.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
And what are we supposed to even be doing with these animals? Because right now it's looking like I'm capturing them because they was frolicking in the forest.
There you are.
Happy.
Now, we need to show
and
the
fine.
beast you rescued, then you home.
Ain't it just
But,
like people? always
not
think
enough
they
room to let them out here.
rescue
Imagine all
something?
those beasts running amok.
Really
That wouldn't
capturing
do at
stuff?
all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
Ew, that face.
What exactly did you think of?
Is it like a trick place that... Oh.
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Right.
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You know, like in Harry Potter,
Meet you
when
inside when you're ready.
what was it? What was the last two? The Deathly Hallows, when he was like trying to keep away from he who shall not be named. Like they always had a tent, and the tent was bigger than what it seemed. So that's what this is giving right now.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
That's really amazing.
It seems to be a place for your beasts to
Could you
live, a
imagine?
vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
Alright, so we gotta... Okay, is that what I... Oh, so it's like... Okay, I get it.
Oh,
Oh, dang. I only got one bird thing, though? You gonna be all lonely? I'm sorry, I ain't get you a boot thing. My bad.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
When magical beasts are nurtured, they provide materials with magical properties. Okay, basically just what he said. So we have to feed them and brush them, and then we can get stuff from them.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom.
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways.
Okay.
Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Alright, I think I only need one, so I'm good with that. Add trait to an item of clothing, upgrade an item of clothing. Okay. Y'all, this is like really back in the day stuff. This looks like how people really used to make clothes. That's so... I wonder if they still use machines like this. I actually don't know. Alright. Oh, not it. Working faster. That's funny. Okay. Add a trait to an item of clothing. Bro. Increase damage with his Sendio. Okay.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
I just want to change it around just so you guys could see like the different, I guess, you know, ambiances and different looks that it can have, and like what you can have your game look like, you know what I mean? So let me know if you guys like it.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deek suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deek. Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
I was a little confused by that. Like, what?
Feldcroft used to be a lot
happened
livelier.
To Anne.
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Why you took off running like that if the door is right here? Bro.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
Debbie Downer.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
You the one who's doing it.
I'm sorry.
Like, she could have just had the flower and had some hope. You out here doing the most.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Alright, so Sebastian needs time alone after arguing with his uncle.
That boy
so
will fray my last nerve.
let me go ahead and try to see if I can figure out what is even going on.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
This dude is mad rude. Like, I mean, why are you even... The way he said it, my stubborn brother's children.
Sorry
like,
about
if
earlier.
That's how you feel.
Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Why did
I
they
wish you
curse
well.
her,
I hope
though?
to see how Sebastian's faring.
Like, what was she doing that made them like curse her?
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Any good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Why are you running back? Oh, I'm like, did he really just run up here and then see them and decide no?
Leviosa! Confringo!
There we go. All right, we got a couple more to handle. And I know y'all see this this getup that I'm wearing, you know, this little outfit. Yes, for protection. So if I look crazy, it don't even matter. I am safe, okay? Or I shouldn't say safe, but a little bit more protected. Sebastian, where you at, bro? Sebastian. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. Yes! I love doing that. It's so... what's the word for it? I can't even think about it right now. Ooh! Okay, you got me. You got me. I give you that. I give you that. Sebastian over there in the back not doing nothing. Like, what? Ooh! Okay.
You've
Where did you
made
come
your
from?
last mistake.
The mistake is that ponytail you got on your head. Dang, he done called someone. Oh He didn't call to his friends. Alright. Alright, let's go. Alright, it's only 3 of them left, so we're in a good spot right now. I got this one down. Alright. Yeah. The fact that they like be what you call it? Woo! Not while I'm freaking taking my Wig and Weld potion. Alright, you know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna get your little friend over here. Alright. I need to hit him with some combos. Where's this other two coming from?
You are postponing the
I'm not trying to hear what you got to say, bro. Woo! Come on, Sebastian. Like, I can't be doing everything. Handle the dude. Oh my gosh. What the freak? Never ending. Why did he keep popping up like this? Yo. Yo. Okay.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
You looked
I
like
tried
it.
to warn you.
How did you... How? You know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I mean, the place look a mess.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Yo, don't even get me started with what the Ministry is supposed to be doing. Like, oh my gosh, do y'all really watch Harry Potter? Because
Always armed and
what's
ready
that
for a
one,
fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
The Order of the Phoenix, that movie, that chapter of Harry Potter, the Ministry got the game messed up. They was pissing me off that whole movie. Like, what are y'all even doing?
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well,
Oh,
the
with
view.
that girl.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Right.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Explore the cellar.
Lumos.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though magic wants to heal, and I am protecting it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be what is this word? Fortress.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
We just gonna leave that alone. I'm not about to
Journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Fortuitous? Y'all, what was that word? Okay, it looks like a SAT word. I ain't even gonna lie to you. These vines doing what these vines are doing is not okay. But yeah, this whole thing is pretty, like, what is going on? Like, what is happening? How does Isadora tie into all this?
I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange,
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but Perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now.
Right.
Even ominous.
With his
Understood.
angry self.
Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
What is this?
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end here. Let me know if you think, like, what do you think about this whole thing with Anne and Isadora? How is this connected to Ranrock and Rookwood? Yo, these names. But anyway, let me know how you guys are enjoying this series, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.